Let's go, guys. Little slow but big circles coming through. And make that go backwards. Make sure you find your breath as you're doing this. Inhale as you go up, exhale as you go back. And turn this into a nice knee grab. Remember, shift your body weight to your standing leg. Pull that knee up, point your toe down. Feel like your abs are getting a little bit of activation as you pull in, almost like you're doing a little crunch. And we're going to switch that over to a foot grab. So still moving side to side. Just grab it, make sure that knee comes behind you, not in front. Again, take your time with these, feel some balance, really get a good pull, open up through your quadricep. We're going to advance these by adding a squat. So I want you to squat down. As you come up, grab your right knee. Squat down. As you come up, grab your left. And just alternate side to side. Get as low as you can in your squat. Don't be in a hurry. Same thing now with the foot grab. So squat, pull back. Squat, pull back. Take some deep breaths in, guys. Feel that warming up through the inside, out. Last one right here. And take that left foot out in front. Keep that front leg straight, back leg bent. Tip forward from the hips, chin towards your knee. And change it. Good, come on up. Let's get those arms out, 90 degrees. We're just gonna do a bit of a little shoulder rotation. Fold down, fold up. Hold them up next time and come across. Touch your elbows and hands together and then pull back like you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades. Come together and open up. Hold the arms open, turn them down, widen your feet, and pivot side to side. Rotation. You can go as slow or as quick as you like here. Just pivot off the back foot. Feel like you're pulling that elbow around. Okay, guys, 1 minute before we get started. Get your stuff ready. I'll tell you about the workout today. We've got about 15, 16 exercises that we're going to run through. A lot of them are single-sided exercises. Right arm, right leg, a little bit of balance involved. And then we'll go to the other side. We're going to go through that series twice in a row. When we get to the third series, we're going to combine some of the exercises. So I would call this 2.5 circuits instead of 3. Light to moderate weights. Nothing is really heavy today. First exercise coming up is going to be squats. That's squats and deadlift combinations. So that'll be the exercise where you would want the heaviest weights possible. Everything else, we're going to go light to moderate. So 30 seconds to get started. Our timing for today's workout is going to be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of recovery. And again, what we're doing here is straight through with these 15 exercises. So grab your weights. First exercise, squats and deadlift repeats. Ready? And let's go. So take it to your squat, come all the way up, and down to your deadlift. What I'm looking for is flat backs on the deadlifts, flat feet on the squats. So make sure you don't roll to your toes on the way down. Make sure you don't curl your spine in your deadlift. Nice little compound movement here to open up the day. One more. Get a light weight and head to the floor on your hands and knees. Let's get that weight in your left hand to start. Neutral position with your back. So make sure you're not curled up and you're not arched in your low back. And let's move straight out to the side. You can take your knees and feet apart to have better balance. Make sure that right hand is directly underneath your shoulder. We're lifting and lowering the weight. We're not throwing it up and then swinging it down. So you have control with it both ways, going up and coming down. You can reach as far under your body as you like. Just don't do that to generate momentum. Just do it to increase your range of motion. One more time. Place that weight down. Sit back to a quick child's pose stretch. Get that weight into your right hand. Set up with your good posture and good form. And let's go. So I talked about the knees being far apart. The wider your knees are, the more stable of a base you'll have. So if you put the knees together, you're going to feel like when that weight goes out, you want to lean the other way. That's not bad as long as you can use your abs to control that balance. Good job, guys. We got 2 more to go. Alright, let's come on up. Get something a little bit heavier, something you can press over your head. And this will be the first of our single-sided balance exercises. So we're going to start with that weight in your right hand, all the way overhead. Shift your weight to your right side, just tap that left foot down. So we're going to bring the weight down and bring the knee up at the same time. Tap the toe, press the weight. Torso stays still. So you really got to load up that right side. So when you come down with that left leg, don't put it down like you're standing up. So I don't want you to shift your weight back. Keep everything on that right side. The weight you're pressing overhead, your body weight into the balance. And now you can feel your abs controlling both the position and the movement. One more. Keep that weight in the same hand. Make sure it's a weight that you can lift out to the side. If you need to change it, change it. So we're going to go back into a lunge with the right leg. And the arm's going to go back. Excuse me, the arms are going to go out to the side. Here we go. Back with the lunge, out with the arm. If you're in that lunge with me, make sure we're not bending over. Keep your shoulders over your hips. "15 seconds. If that shoulder's getting a lot of work, it's intended. That overhead press movement we did a moment ago, followed by the side raise. Great double work. Last one. Good. Put that weight down for a moment. We're going to get to the left side in a little bit. For now, straight arm plank. So we're going to hold the plank. I want you to count to 2 and press back to a downward facing dog. Hold that for a count of 2. And slowly get back to your plank. This is much an exercise in control as it is strength and movement. And make sure you're staying stationary in each part of that for at least 2 counts. Make sure you're transitioning slowly. Next time you're in down dog, hold it. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Step or hop into it. Come on, back up. Grab that weight again you're using for overhead. We're going to the other side. So here we go. Weights in the left hand. Start overhead. Shift your weight into your left leg. That right foot is just touching. Here we go. Pull it down. Knee up. Remember, torso stays still. Don't shift your body weight into that right foot when you tap it down. Everything stays on that left side. Your left knee is slightly bent, so don't lock out on that knee joint. Just a light touch down on your toe. Last one. Good. Keep the weight in that left hand. Get ready for that step back lunge with the side shoulder raise. Ready? Let's take it. Left leg back, left arm out. A combination of dropping the leg and lifting the arm is a tough one. The other way to do that is to keep the weight by your side when you lunge. Wait till you stand, then do the raise. It slows the reps down, makes it a tad bit easier, so go where you need to be. Last one. Good, put that weight down. I mentioned push-ups, here they come. I mentioned room for push-ups. So we're gonna travel side to side. So hands come down on the floor, hands touch each other in the beginning. So we're gonna move those hands out one at a time. Reach it out, drop to the push-up, push back to center. Reach out, push back. If push-ups aren't your bag, hold the straight arm plank. Just try lifting up one hand at a time. But don't sell yourself short. Give these a shot. Last one. Good, come on up. Grab a moderate weight. One that you can do a little leg raise with. So, weight is in your right hand. Squat position. Squat down, hold that weight against the leg, reach it out. Make sure your feet land in the same spot every single time. Feet don't come together. Remember, feet shoulder width apart for the squat. Just rest that weight against the leg. Shoulders stay parallel to the floor. So don't tilt away like this. Keep your torso level. We ensure you're getting the hip doing the work. 2 more. Double doozy here. Keep the weight in your hand. Drop to the floor. Put that weight behind the same leg you were just raising. Donkey kicks. Let's go. Doubling up on that glute work here. One with the side raise. Now with the donkey kick. Remember, foot is flexed like you're trying to push the heel to the ceiling. Keep the knee bent so the weight stays in. Ten seconds to go. One more. Stay on the ground. Grab that weight in your hand. Or if you need to, grab a heavier weight. Tricep kickbacks with the right arm. So we did 2 exercises with the right leg. Now, get that arm involved. Let's go. Keep your back neutral by keeping your abs tight. No rounding in your upper back. No arching in your low back. Your abs have taken over. Make sure you're not swinging your elbow on these. The elbow and shoulder stay still. The only part of your arm that really moves is your forearm and your wrist. 2 more. Good. Push that weight to the side. Stay on the ground. Basic plank. Drop to your forearms. Feet shoulder width apart. Knees come up. Remember, when we do planks, we try to quiet our breath. So close your eyes. Short breaths just through your nose and lungs. Try not to carry the breath into your belly. Because down below, you need to be doing a pelvic tilt. Keeping your belly button to your spine. Relax in this position. I know that sounds weird, to relax while you're in a plank. But it's more a case of don't letting stress come in. 10 seconds. Tighten the muscles in your thighs. Activate as many muscles as you can. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Let's go work on the left side. Squats with the side leg raise. Grab the dumbbell you use to hold against your leg. Ready? Let's go. Squat, lift. We're on the left side now, guys. We're in the home stretch of this first circuit. Side leg raise, and donkey kicks, and triceps. That's where we finish round 1. 15 seconds. One more. To the ground. Get that weight behind that left leg now. Abs tight, back flat. Flex the foot. Let's go. When you get to the top of that donkey kick motion, make sure your leg comes to a complete stop. You can exaggerate that stop too, if you want. Just squeeze the glutes, let it happen. Seconds to go. Slow these down, guys. I see a lot of speed. Last one. Good. Get that weight into your left hand. Get ready for your tricep kickbacks. Remember, some of the most important parts of all these ranges of motion is holding that extended position. Ready? Let's go. So like on this tricep kickback, Most important part is holding that leg, holding that arm straight while that muscle is completely contracted. Just like I was trying to get you to do in that donkey kick, holding that leg up while your glute is contracted. The movement is secondary to the hold. Seconds. Two more. Round one, done. You've got 1 minute rest. Stretch out if anything's tight. Grab some water. Get heavier weights ready if you need. Took it easy in that first round with the weights. Bump them up. Some of these exercises I do not want you to go faster on, however. This is not one of those days where faster speed is going to bring you where you want to go. If anything, it's just the opposite. We're slowing it down. Quality over quantity. All right, grab your weights, round two. Let's get started. Squat position. Ready? Let's go. Take it down, full posture, take it over. Remember, I love to see a flat back on both of these, both in the squat and in the deadlift. So get down as far as you can with your butt, not by bending over. Same thing in your deadlift. Work through the hips and hamstrings, not through your back. Last round right here, one squat, one deadlift. Good, get to the ground with a light weight. You can bump the weight on these shoulder raises if you want, but I'm gonna give you a little chance to change the intensity here anyway. So set your position, let's start moving, straight out to the side. Once you've done a few, if you wanna bump a little bit more core work, take that right leg, bring it out straight back behind you while you keep moving that shoulder. If it makes the shoulder go a little bit wonky in its movement, put the right knee back down. "15 seconds. Good. Sit back to a quick child's pose stretch. Bring that weight to your right side now. Start your movement. Don't lift that leg until you've done a few, and you make sure you've got that part worked out. And when you're ready, if you want it, take the left leg out. Seconds to go. I'm going to throw in a little ab work before we come back to our feet. Give me 2 more of these. Good. Get that weight out the way. Turn over on your back. Hands can either be on the floor, underneath your back, behind your head, grabbing your waist. We're doing leg raises. Legs up, knees slightly bent. Lower them away, pick them back up. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Work on keeping your low back flat to the ground. I like to keep my head up on these. It helps me with my form. If that's not good for you and your neck, keep your head down. 10 seconds. Last one. Hug your knees, come on up. Grab the weight for your shoulder press. I'm going with the heavy weight. It's going to be tough as we get to the end. So the weight is overhead. Shift all your weight into that right leg. Right arm overhead. Here we go. Bring the weight down. Cross that knee to your elbow. Control. This is as much about balance as it is strength. And remember, your balance comes from your abs, not your feet. So focus on where your body weight is in relationship to that standing leg. So if you're losing your balance, get some of that weight over the standing leg. 10 seconds. One more. You need to keep a weight in your right hand. Make sure it's a weight that you can do a side raise with. Remember, we're going back to a lunge with a side shoulder raise. Ready? Let's go. Remember, you can take both of them at the same time. Leg back and arm out. Or you can just do the lunge, come back to center, then hit the shoulder. Remember, that second option takes the intensity down a notch, as well as cuts back on the number of reps. "15 seconds. Two more. Put that weight down. Get to the floor. Straight arm plank. Downward dog. Repeats. 2 count hold. Ready? Let's go. Hold the plank. Press back. Hold the dog. This is a great transition exercise to help you catch your breath. Get a good stretch in. Next time you're in the downward dog, hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get out of there. Come on up. Get your weight back in for your shoulder press. Left arm. Right leg's doing it coming up. Ready? Here we go. Crunch it. Press it. If you're in a place where you can see yourself, either on screen or in your mirror, remember, your torso is lined up over that stationary leg. Two more. Good. Change the weight if you need to. Back lunge with the side raise. Weight in the left hand, left leg going back. Let's go. You know the options here. Torso up. Always moves with your hips. So there's no leaning forward, no arching backwards. 10 seconds. One more. Oh, tough transition now. Side to side push-ups. Just remember, hands together to start. Knees or toes are fine, but move. Step it out with the hands, come back to center. Powerful push off that outside arm. Control with the abs as they come back together. One more to each side. Good job. Come on up. Side leg raise with a squat. Grab that one dumbbell to hold on your leg. Remember, if you need the help, put one of those dumbbells between your feet so you know how far to come back in. Ready? Squat. Leg lifts against the weight. Remember, if your feet are getting too close together, put a dumbbell between your legs. Now be conscious of this here. Look at my foot. When you lift that leg out to the side, that foot's got to face forward, not out to the side. So I don't want to see the arch of your foot. I want to see your toe and your shoestrings. Last one. Get to the floor. Put that weight behind your knee. Same leg you were lifting. Right leg. Donkey kicks. Activate your abs, flex the foot. Now remember what we talked about at the end of that last round. Hold that top position before you come back down. Hold it, count to 1 or 2, come back down. Like a little freeze frame up there. Hold it, squeeze it, back down. Again, sure, it cuts down on the reps, but it makes the quality of the ones you're doing a lot better. Last one. Good, bring that weight into your arm. Tricep kickbacks. Again, I'm looking for the hold, the extension. I'm also going to give you that option, like we did on that shoulder raise when we're on your hands and knees. After you've done a few of these, you feel good about your balance and strength, take that opposite leg straight back behind you. But don't let it take away from the form on your tricep. Last one right here. Put the weight away. Drop to a plank, basic plank. No movement on your forearms. Close your eyes. Feet shoulder width apart. Let your knees come up. Easy breath. Pelvic tilt. Relax and hold strong. Think about pushing the upper part of your back to the ceiling. Staying as far away from the floor as you can with your chest. 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on your feet. Let's go to work on the left side. Bring that weight. Squat with the side leg raise. Ready? Let's move it. Squat down. Lift out. Remember that toe trick I just told you. Toe faces forward. It's like you're trying to push your heel out first, not your toe. Physically speaking, what I'm trying to get you to do is to keep your hip from rotating out. That way, when you lift the leg out to the side, we're using your glutes and not your hip flexors. Hip flexors on everyone, always over dominant, strong. Glutes are weaker, so we got to do what we can to focus. Last one. Down. Donkey kick. If you're having a hard time with the donkey kick, think about what I just said about hip flexors being dominant, glutes being weak. Ready? Let's go. Flex the foot. If you cannot get your knee as high as your hip, maybe because that hip flexor is so tight and wound up, it's limiting your range of motion as well as your direct strength in your glutes being a little bit inadequate. It's a combination of both, which is why we like to do both of these exercises. But slow them down, feel the muscle you're working, think about the joint that's being impacted, and get the most out of it. 2 more. Tricep kickback. Weight in your hand. Level your back, stabilize your core. Start the movement with the arm. If you've got it going right, you want to add that balance. Opposite leg shoots back and holds. Seconds. Two more. Good job. Round 2 is over. Come on up. 1 full minute rest. Remember, we talked about this workout being 2.5 rounds. So some of the exercises that we split right and left, we're actually going to combine and do them both together. All right, get your weights, get your spot. All right, let's hit it. 3rd round, let's go strong. Squat. Deadlift. Ten seconds. Last one. Good. Switch to your lighter weights. You need both of them this time. So instead of being on the floor, lifting one arm out to the side, we're going to bend the knees, bend over as much as you can, and now we're flying out to the side this way. Again, try to get the weights to stop when they're out before you let them come down slowly. So you're not throwing them up there and then just catching them on the way down. Have a sense of control in both directions. If your weights get too heavy, drop the weights. Use isometric weight, use isometric control with just your arm weight. 15 seconds. Two more. Weights down, hit the ground. On your back, leg raises again. Hands under your back, on the floor, behind your head. Again, my head stays up, yours can go where it likes. Lower and lift. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Two more. Good, hug your knees, come on up. Grab both of the weights that you can press over your head. So this is going to be a tough one when we alternate side to side because we have to move our balance. So both arms overhead. Here we go. Only one arm comes down. The other one stays up. If both arms want to come down, don't feel bad about that. Let it happen. Kind of like rubbing your belly, patting your head. It's kind of hard to separate all of these. Last one. Keep the weights in your hands. You thought that one was tough. Now we're going to alternate lunges going backwards with both arms going out to the side. Ready? Let's go. Lunge. Both arms out. Again, if both arms just don't want to do that, alternate arms, moving one at a time as your legs are alternating going backwards. One more on each side. All right. Double doozy coming up. Push-up position. Not walking. We're going to do one push-up, one downward facing dog. Ready? Let's go. If you're going to do the push-up from your knees, just get off of your knees to go back. Go. Push up. Press back. Next time you're in a down dog, stay there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. 2 more exercises to go. Grab the weights that you can do squats with your leg raise. You need both weights. One on each leg. Alternating side to side. Ready? Squat. Right. Squat. Left. Let me see that toe facing forward. Keep that hip from rotating outward. Keep it in. If you want to experiment with that, see what happens. Do one where you turn your toe out, one where you turn your toe in. Feel the difference it makes in your backside. One more to the left. All right, keep your weights. Double tricep kickbacks. We're going to stay standing. We're not going to the floor. So bend, flat back, elbows high, push and hold, and release. Remember the hold part, guys. That's where the action is, right there. Squeezing and holding and releasing. Ten seconds to go. And we don't want to leave out one more bit of glute work I want to do. So finish these two with me. Get to the ground on your back. Feet together. Do one bridge as high as you can go. Hold it there. Take your right leg on the floor. Your heel touches. Now slowly come up and slowly come down with that right leg. Bring it up. Bring it down. The whole time you're squeezing that left side, trying to stay high. Not all muscle work is done moving, so put your hand underneath your left side and feel those muscles contract and just stay there. That's good stuff. Two more. Good. Switch. Bridge high. Left leg out. Start moving. Keep pushing up as high as you can on the right side. We got 3 more to go. And the good thing about this is you're already down on the ground to start our stretches. Take a breath in. As you exhale, pelvic tilt. Push your low back to the ground. Without using your hands, tuck your knees into your chest. Let your knees and feet fall all the way to the left side. And just hold that lower body rotation. Come back to center. Go to the other side. Back to center. Left leg straight out on the floor, right leg straight up in the air. Walk your hands up as high as you can, or if you have your towel handy, drape that towel over the foot. Grab it and stretch. Flex the foot, make sure the leg stays straight. And then easy change. Right leg out, left leg up. Hug your knees, pull yourself up to a seated position, soles of your feet together. Knees out to the side. Use your hands behind your hips to push your posture tall as you try to get your knees to go down. Feet flat, knees together. Use your hands to roll yourself up. Drop your heels, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take a nice deep breath in, reach the arms overhead. Drop that left hand behind you, grab your left elbow, pull it back to stretch. Reach up and switch. Both Both arms up again, reach them back behind you, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back, press your hands away. Lift your head, pick your chest up, and release your hands. Good job, guys. Great start for Monday. Have a great week. We'll see you on Wednesday, and for more good stuff. Have a great day.